What if the first few minutes of your day are secretly putting you at a much higher risk for a stroke? My dear friends, I am Dr. Miles, and today I am going to reveal 10 common morning habits that could be silently damaging your heart and brain. More importantly, I will show you how you can easily change them to protect your future health and live a longer, healthier life. Many of us begin our day without a second thought to how our morning routines might be impacting our health. Yet, the early hours, typically between 6 in the morning and noon, are actually the most vulnerable time for a stroke. This is not a coincidence. Your body undergoes several natural changes during these hours, making it especially susceptible. Understanding and modifying these daily morning routines can be a powerful preventative measure against these serious cerebrovascular events. Let's dive into the 10 habits that need your immediate attention, starting with number 10. Number 10. The habit of inadequate morning hydration. Think about it. After a long night's sleep, your body is often in a state of mild dehydration. This might seem harmless, but its effects are profound. Dehydration causes your blood to become thicker and more viscous, making it much harder for your heart to pump efficiently and significantly increasing your risk of forming dangerous blood clots. Research shows that a significant number of stroke patients are dehydrated at the time they seek treatment, and this dehydration can even worsen their outcomes. It is a critical, often overlooked, morning risk. The simple solution, my friends, is to prioritize morning hydration. Drinking a glass or two of water first thing in the morning helps to restore your body's fluid balance. This naturally thins your blood, making it easier for your heart to pump and promoting much better circulation throughout your body and to your brain. Number 9. The habit of skipping breakfast. We have all heard the saying that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and for good reason, especially as we age. After fasting all night, your body desperately needs fuel to replenish its energy levels, stabilize blood sugar, and support proper cognitive function. When you skip this crucial meal, your blood sugar plummets. This triggers intense hunger and cravings later in the day, often leading to overeating and making poor food choices, which are risk factors for stroke. Studies indicate that skipping breakfast is associated with a 2.5 to 3.5 times higher risk of death from heart disease or stroke. The energizing solution is to give your body the fuel it needs. A balanced breakfast helps stabilize your blood sugar and provide steady energy levels. Think about a quick green smoothie, a warm bowl of oatmeal with berries, or even a simple hard-boiled egg. These are an investment in a sharper mind and a healthier heart. Number 8. The habit of excessive caffeine intake. Many of us cannot imagine starting the day without coffee. While moderate caffeine consumption might offer some health benefits, excessive intake has been linked to a 37% higher risk of stroke. Caffeine can temporarily elevate your blood pressure and heart rate because it makes your blood vessels narrow. This is particularly concerning if you already have high blood pressure. More critically, an acute intake of coffee, especially among infrequent drinkers, has been found to transiently double the risk of an ischemic stroke within just 1 hour of consumption. Furthermore, caffeine is a diuretic, which can contribute to dehydration and put even more strain on your cardiovascular system. The balanced brew is all about moderation. Try to limit your caffeine intake to 1 to 3 cups of coffee daily, and make sure to balance it with plenty of water. If reducing your habit is tough, try switching to decaffeinated coffee after your first cup, or explore flavorful herbal teas. Number 7. The habit of immediate screen time upon waking. Let us be honest, how many of us reach for our phones the second our eyes open? When you immediately start checking emails or social media, you are instantly flooding your brain with information and potential stressors. Waking up is a physiological transition, and your stress hormone, cortisol, is naturally elevated. Immediately engaging with screens can exacerbate this cortisol spike. Chronically elevated cortisol can constrict your blood vessels, increase your heart rate and blood pressure, all of which contribute to an elevated stroke risk. The mindful morning start is your simple solution. Instead of jumping right into screens, give your brain and body a few minutes to wake up calmly. Try some gentle stretching, sip your water by a window, or simply practice a few deep breaths to regulate stress hormones and blood pressure. Now, my friends, I want to emphasize a critical concept: the morning blood pressure surge. Your blood pressure naturally rises in the morning. For many, this surge can be excessive, creating a dangerous window of vulnerability. This sharp increase, combined with issues like dehydration or stress, can place immense strain on your blood vessels and heart, significantly increasing stroke likelihood. Understanding this natural vulnerability empowers us to make smarter choices. Number 6. The habit of disregarding optimal sleep duration and circadian rhythm. This one is a trap because it works both ways. Too little and much sleep can be harmful. Chronic sleep deprivation, less than 7 hours, can elevate your blood pressure and increase inflammation. Conversely, consistently sleeping more than 9 hours a night has also been linked to an increased risk of stroke, possibly due to associated metabolic conditions. Even beyond quantity, disruptions to your natural circadian rhythms are significant risk factors. Irregular sleep patterns can lead to higher triglycerides and elevated blood pressure. The sweet spot for sleep is crucial. Aim for a consistent 7 to 8 hours per night. Prioritizing a regular sleep-wake cycle ensures your body is truly rested and supports your cardiovascular health. Welcome back, my friends. Let's continue with the 5 remaining morning habits that could be secretly increasing your stroke risk. Number 5. The morning smoking or vaping ritual. My friends, this habit is incredibly serious and one of the most dangerous. For too many, smoking or vaping is an ingrained part of their morning routine. When you smoke, you introduce carbon monoxide into your bloodstream, which reduces oxygen levels and strains your heart and blood vessels. And let us not forget vaping. E-cigarette users have a 71% higher risk of stroke compared to non-users. The nicotine and chemicals increase heart rate and blood pressure. This is not a healthier alternative. It is simply another form of significant risk. The healthier dawn is within reach. The best news is that quitting smoking and vaping significantly reduces your stroke risk, and your body begins to heal almost immediately. The key is to replace the habit. Consider starting your day with deep breathing, light stretching, or a quick walk outside. Number 4. The habit of prolonged morning sedentariness. It might seem harmless, but being inactive right after you wake up can have serious consequences. When you sit for a long period, your blood circulation slows down. This can lead to blood pooling in your legs, which increases the risk of dangerous blood clots. A long-term lack of movement also causes your arteries to stiffen. The morning mobilizer is your fix. It is essential to incorporate just a little bit of light activity into your morning. A few minutes of gentle stretching, simple yoga poses, or a quick walk around the house is all it takes to get your blood flowing. Number 3. The critical habit of overlooking early morning warning signs of a stroke. This is a habit you must avoid, dismissing crucial signals. It is easy to brush off morning dizziness, numbness, or trouble speaking as just waking up. It is absolutely crucial to familiarize yourself with the BEFAST signs. B for balance, E for eyes, F for face drooping, A for arm weakness, S for speech difficulty, and T for time to call 911 immediately. If you experience any of these things upon waking, never, ever dismiss them. Time is brain when it comes to a stroke. The vigilant solution is simple. Recognizing the symptoms and acting immediately is a life-saving skill. Do not wait to see if it gets better. Call 911. Number 2. The habit of delaying or avoiding stress management. This habit is about diving straight into stressful tasks the moment your feet hit the floor. Doing this triggers a significant rise in stress hormones like cortisol. Chronically high cortisol levels directly harm your cardiovascular health by increasing blood pressure and promoting inflammation. The peaceful start is your antidote. Starting your day with just a few moments of relaxation or mindfulness can make a world of difference. Try a short guided meditation, simple deep breathing exercises, or just setting a positive intention for the day to calm your mind and body. And now, my friends, we have arrived at the number 1 habit on our list, the one that might be the most common and potentially the most immediately dangerous. Number 1. The habit of rushing abruptly out of bed. You know the feeling. the alarm rings, and you jump out of bed. This can be a literal shock to your cardiovascular system. Changing your posture that suddenly can cause orthostatic hypertension, a sudden, significant drop in blood pressure, which makes you feel dizzy. This risk is even higher for older adults. Patients with orthostatic hypertension have been found to have double the risk of an ischemic stroke. This is why the safe transition solution is so incredibly important. First, give your body a few minutes to warm up before getting out of bed. When you wake up, lie still for a moment and take a few deep breaths. Next, slowly sit up in bed, letting your feet rest on the floor for about 30 seconds to a minute. And then finally, slowly stand up. This simple routine gives your circulatory system the time it needs to adjust, helping to stabilize your blood pressure. My dear friends, the way you start your morning can profoundly impact your overall cardiovascular health and your risk for a stroke. By adopting mindful practices like hydration, a balanced breakfast, managing caffeine, optimizing sleep, avoiding smoking, and practicing a gradual rise from bed, you can significantly reduce your risk. For more life-saving advice to help you live a longer, healthier life, subscribe to Senior Forward Health. We are dedicated to empowering you with the knowledge you need to thrive. Stay safe, stay healthy, and take charge of your mornings because your future self will thank you for it.